Peter.
All right, so we got Nick and we got Peter, and they're here to give you their male perspective. So they're going to try their best. You know, they're going to give us the insights. They're going to give us a scoop so then we can know our men a little bit better after we watch this episode. So guys, let's just jump right into it. We got the questions from you guys, and now I'm going to pose them to the guys. First thing they want to know, what are you guys afraid of?
Sharks.
For real? Like, what about you? Commitments, all right. What stresses you out?
Not being able to pay my bills.
I hear you. That shit is stressful.
Trust issues.
Oh, wow. For real.
And jealousy.
Oh, God, definitely awesome. What are you guys most proud of?
My ability to commit.
Oh, wonderful. You guys aren't going to make good friends then. What about you?
I'm trying to be single.
You came to the wrong show, Peter, because we have a lot of fine ladies who's watching you right now, and they're like, ooh, Taj, are you single? Tell us. And as a matter of fact, guys, why don't you just throw out, what are you guys? So you already said you're single, so we know. So ladies, you see this fine specimen of man here? He's available for you. Are you? Yeah, he is. What about you? He's single, married, on the verge?
Recently back together with my ex. We took a break, and I'm happy to say that we're back together and making it work.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
What motivated you guys to come back together?
We're better together.
Aww.
You know, we make one another better people. We're more calm. There's more love in our lives, and you know, life is tough, single or attached, but it's easier to have a partner, and it's nice to get laid.
This is true, especially when you're getting laid with somebody that you trust, right? So when are you guys your happiest?
When I wake up next to my lady friend.
Oh.
No comments.
When you're happiest, you're not going to comment. Don't worry. This is an adult audience, Peter. They can handle it. When are you your happiest?
I guess when I'm high.
When he's high. All right, guys. What separates a man from a boy?
Well, I've heard that a man is someone who has broken a heart and who has had his heart broken, who has thrown a punch and who has taken a punch.
All right.
So in that sense, I am a man.
Okay. When are you a man?
Taking care of your responsibilities, whatever it should be, whether you have kids, whether you have family, or you have a girlfriend, even if it's just you living by yourself, you still got to take care of your responsibilities. That's what you provide for yourself or whoever that is in need of your providing others.
Perfect. You hear that out there, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have your man and he's not taking care of his responsibilities, he's never taken or thrown a punch, this ain't a man. You got to get rid of that boy and come to me. Let me hook you up with something proper. So guys, a lot of women out there, they want to know where you guys stand on the finances. Women want to know, like, is it your job to pay for everything? Like, should we be going half and half? Why the hell do we have to be going half and half? We're women. A lot of women feel this way. How do you guys feel about this whole finances, splitting it? What's up?
It's got to be 50-50 or else it can't work.
50-50 in everything? Like when you guys are buying groceries, paying bills, your rent, everything has to be split down the middle.
Everything down to washing the dishes.
Hey, okay, so what if she made less than you, Pete?
Everything got
The man has spoken. What about you, Nick?
I think it does depend on your incomes, and particularly if you're in a relationship or married to a woman and she's raising your child and you're employed, and whether or not she's on maternity leave, if she is, and she's making more than you on maternity leave, then I think there should be parity there. But I also believe that the onus is on the man to be working. Definitely, if the mother of your child is raising your child, but if you're dating, then you look at the finances, you look at who's making what, and you try to balance it out. I'm not a traditionalist that the man should pay for everything, because I think it puts undue stress on the man, and I also think it's disempowering for women who make good money, who want to contribute. You know, and say that, you know, well, my money's no good here. If a woman loves you, she's making more money, and you're not someone who's going to go spend the money on frivolous things, you know, if she wants to contribute, I'm all for it. I don't find that emasculating at all.
Oh, that's That is perfect. So what if now you got your woman invites you out, like she on a date. She came to you and said, "Baby, let's go to the Rib Fest." Is she supposed to pay for this date, or are you?
Oh, her for sure.
She's supposed to pay. Her. Okay, you hear that, ladies? So when you guys are going around saying, "Oh, boo, I'd like to go to the movies," you should have your movies money in your pocket, according to these men, right, guys?
I think so.
Nice
But if he's
one.
not taking you out on dates,
Mhm.
then dump the guy.
Oh, you heard that? You heard it from the mouth of
He's
Nick.
got to be proud to show you off in public, and he's got to be able to show you experiences. He's got to be able to hold his head tall, and I don't know, dates. It's classic. Take your woman out on a date, guys.
Oh.
Come on.
You hear that, people? You're not dating if you've never been on a date, okay? So you both of you guys take some time, think about it, but we want you to sum up your values, your own personal code of conduct. Take your time. I'll tell you guys mine. Mine is do unto others as you will have them do unto you.
The golden
You
rule.
treat people as you yourself want to be treated. And you never go around in this world trying to deliberately hurt somebody else. Once you do that, I feel like you're good to go. What do you guys think?
It's just honesty. You gotta be honest. If you're not honest, 100%, there's no reason to do it. That's just pretty much what I feel about it.
I like that. Honesty is always the best policy. What about you, Nick?
I guess the older I get, hopefully there's some wisdom that comes with growing older. I find that all I really want in life is to love, to be loved, and to not cause harm to other people.
Oh, lovely. I love that, guys. You guys are so awesome. Thanks so much for coming and glowing up with me on the stage.
Thank
It's
you.
totally awesome. I want to know, guys, well, really our audience wants to know, what are you guys looking for in a partner? What do you look for in a partner? Not what are you looking for, because we know you're taken. What do you initially look for?
I look for someone guys and women, men and ladies and gentlemen, it should not come as a surprise to you that what attracts most men to a woman initially is beauty. Someone, and that's always in the eye of the beholder. And if a man approaches you, know that whatever state he's in, part of him finds you attractive. So don't deny that. Accept that attraction. So that for me is that's the starting point. From that point on, I look for shared values. I look for a sense of humor. I look for a sense of I like someone who's family oriented. And that doesn't mean she wants to have kids with me immediately, because that's a bit of a red flag. But somebody who has a similar desire to grow together, as opposed to being hang on. I try to look for any signs of codependency.
Oh.
So that's something to be warned off of. But yeah, basically a nice face. That's what I'm
Nice.
looking for.
Nice face. You hear that, guys? What about you, Pete? What are you initially looking for in a partner?
Well, first of all, she's gotta be caring and honest. And if you hit her with psychiatrics, she's definitely gotta be a good mother.
Okay, A+ for the good mommies out there.
Yes.
Yes, nothing is better than a good mommy.
Mhm.
That's good. What else? That's it? Oh, those are good stuff. So you guys hear that? You're not picky. They're not looking for the slim waist and the fat ass,
Oh, no.
right? They're not looking for the long, luxurious hair. They're not looking to make sure that all your nails are filled in. Nah, they're looking within, and you guys aren't just here saying this because you're on the love connection.
So
Are you? No, this is how they genuinely feel, guys. Each and every one of them. And that is awesome. So what would convince you that someone was the one? And for you, what convinced you that your girlfriend is the one?
It's one of those intangibles. You meet somebody, there's an immediate ease of conversation. There's a mutually acknowledged attraction. There's an undercurrent of humor, and maybe it's a pheromone thing. You know, maybe our biochemistry is saying, yeah, let's see where this goes.
Oh, nice. And what about you? What would convince you that someone is the one? Because you seem like a hard nut to crack, right? So what would really convince you? What would let you put your guard down for a special lady?
Chemistry has to be number one.
Yeah.
I keep stressing it, the honesty part.
He's been burned, guys.
It's not even being burnt, but I think somebody, you should date them exclusively.
True.
Not date one person and have two, three other people.
True. We don't support the hoes around here. We don't like y'all, and we don't have nothing here to say to you guys. So if you're a hoe and you're watching, just turn the shit off, okay? So that's a good thing as to what would convince you. For me, what convinced me that my man was the one was, he was a man's man. I'm into that shit. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Like a man who understands what it means to be a man and acts on that. I couldn't ask for anything better. Is it hard or is it easy for you individually to trust? Do you have trust issues?
I don't. My trust issues are only stem from a breach of trust. I meet a person, whether it be a woman or a man, I meet a male friend, and or anybody, if it's in business or if it's in social setting, I give people the benefit of the doubt. I think people deserve that. I think that's our right when we meet somebody. But if people cross me, warning.
Where do you think that comes from? How are you able to be so trusting? Where does that derive from within you?
I'm a trustworthy person. I believe I strive to be. So I would not want somebody, if I'm acting in an untrustworthy manner, I wouldn't expect someone to go on excusing me and forgiving me if I keep acting like a shithead and lying, you know. So it goes back to your point, Taj, of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's a two-way street. You know, I extend that courtesy to people I meet, particularly in a relationship, because that's the highest, the most intimate relationship a man and a woman, or whatever your preference, sexual preference may be, but in a romantic relationship, that's the highest level of intimacy, and so I would expect that my partner would extend the same courtesy to me.
Nice one. What about you? Is it hard or is it easy for you to trust?
It's hard.
Yeah? Why?
I really have trust issues because you can't trust somebody right off the bat. I've been like that my whole life. You know, I just have to keep you at a certain distance to make sure, first of all, you're the right person, and then second of all, if you're trustworthy.
Okay.
And then maybe I might let you in there. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't trust anybody overnight. It's something that is developed, and if it's not developed genuinely, then it's something that is hard for me to just give in on.
Okay. guys hear that? All you ladies out there salivating over the tall, dark, and handsome, you guys let him know. Earn his trust, and it is not so easy for Mr. P. What made you, like, have you ever been in love? Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Answer correctly now, Nick, because remember you in a relationship.
Yeah. I'm very much in love.
Aww, that's awesome. And what made you fall in love with her?
How can you explain love? I mean,
Yeah. Like for me,
can you tell me?
I fell in love with my husband because of the way that he treated me together. Like I cannot deny that feeling. So it's not necessarily what he has, how he looks, or anything necessarily about him, but the feeling that I get when we are together. This is the sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Pete? Have you been in love?
Yes, I have, and it ended pretty bad. So
Oh my goodness. You see, you lady, if you're watching this, you're the problem here. This is why you can't trust nobody.
it's not that.
Yeah.
It ended bad, so yeah.
So,
Everybody has-
yeah, everybody has one. What made you fall in love with this lady in the first place?
Well, the first time I saw her, I was just like, wow.
It's a look.
It wasn't looks, it's just, there's something about somebody. Sometimes it's not just only about the looks.
Yeah.
It's
True.
like you just see into their soul, and it's just
Oh,
Sweet.
man.
Yeah. That's the stuff.
Yeah, that is the stuff. I hear you for real. Because, well, I would be honest, it was definitely my husband's looks that immediately attracted me. Like, it was the looks. I was like, damn, this guy is fine as hell. As a matter of fact, he's the finest guy I've ever seen. And then I got to learn his personality and stuff afterwards. But I was already in love from the looks. So, you know?
Very
So,
interesting. I'm so glad to hear you say that. There's
You
not
know?
enough women acknowledge
oh,
that
yeah.
they love a beautiful man.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Gee.
You know?
Like,
It's a
delicious.
real thing.
It is. So what are the signs that you have that you're into someone? Because a lot of our female viewers now, they come to me, they're like, Todd, we don't know if he's really all that into me. So guys, shed some light on that for the ladies.
If I'm into you, I will bend over backwards. I will always show up. I will be willing to change my life in order to have you in my life. You know, I will be the first to make the accommodations. Not necessarily living accommodations, but to accommodate to accommodate.
somewhere
I will
to
know
live,
if
check
you,
Nick.
yeah, exactly. If you got a free couch, I'm in. No, but you know what I'm saying. You know, if for example, this woman I'm seeing right now lives in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Shout out to Ottawa and our Ottawa fans. We love
Capital
you
of
guys.
Canada. A 4.5-hour drive. We met online and hit it off, as you might have guessed. She has a job right now in Ottawa. She's just starting out, and she's about to start getting benefits, and she's got a great mentor at work, and it's going well for her. And I'm in between jobs right now, and I'm looking now for work in Ottawa. So because I'd like to be with her, and I don't, as much as she'd like to live in Toronto.
Right.
I'm saying, you know, babe, you've got a good thing going.
Right.
I'm
right.
okay coming to Ottawa.
Oh, that's lovely, because a lot of people wouldn't want to budge from, you know, their home, their comfort zone, all of that. Even for love, they're not willing to do it. What about you, man? What are the signs that you are into someone?
If I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then how would the woman know? Because she won't know that you're thinking about her all the time. I mean, if you're sending those little
If I'm
messages.
thinking about you, obviously I'm going to touch, call, see how
Okay.
you're doing, see if you need help,
Mm,
all types of things. But
nice.
mainly, if I'm thinking about it, then I'm using. If
Nice.
I'm not, I'm sorry.
So you see, ladies, all of you guys, you haven't got a phone call from him since last Friday. That ain't your man. You heard it from the mouth of Pete himself. So what are the signs that you're not into someone?
When I'm not into stuff,
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
They would know? Would they really?
Pretty much, I wouldn't be thinking about it. I wouldn't call you.
Mm-hmm.
I would ignore your text messages.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get that, then
Mm-hmm.
you're slow.
So a woman should read not getting calls, not getting text messages as a sign that that guy probably really isn't into you. Hear that, girls? What about you?
Because in this day and age, people have their phones in their hands.
True,
And
true.
like you can't carry it out of their hands. So if somebody's on your phone and you're texting them and they're bypassing and you see them on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever else,
Mm-hmm.
they're not really that into you. They're just into you for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, I would say if you met a guy, say online, because online dating is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you meet up the first date, if there's an interest on your part, and you show an interest in having a second date, and he doesn't want to, obviously there's that. But if he shows an interest in having a second date, and on the second date you guys get together, which is totally fine. I mean, everybody has men and women. You have your right to do as you wish as adults. But if after the second date you don't get much, plus you'll know. I mean, women are so intuitive. You know, guys are. You know,
That
the good ones. The
seems to
good
be
ones are.
changing.
It seems to be changing. You're right.
Mm.
But I think women know. I think
Yeah.
women will know. Most women. It's just admitting it is hard.
Yeah, I hear
Admitting
you.
that a man's not in you is tough, especially if
This
you
is
feel
true.
it.
Like I once had a female client come to me to get relationship advice, in which I'm to contact the partner first, and upon contacting the partner, he wasn't sure of who I was talking about.
Hmm.
So imagine going to a therapist to get relationship advice, and then when the therapist, like now I call the manager, he's like, who? What? And then he's like, oh, no, miss, it's not all that serious. She didn't need to call any professional. So I was like, wow. So this woman obviously was not getting any hints, didn't figure it out. Which brings me to, why do men stay in relationships with people that they don't want?
Security,
Yeah.
Sex.
maybe
Yeah.
money, shelter,
Jeez.
Yeah, any number of things, you know.
food.
Oh, yeah, these men.
Fear. Basically, it
Fear
boils down to fear.
of
Fear of what?
missing.
Who will I be when I put myself out there? Will I ever,
Mhm.
you know? Or I've done something shitty,
Yeah.
so I need to atone for it by saying like a martyr complex. You
Yeah,
know,
I
like,
know what you mean.
oh, I got to stand here and suffer it out because
Yeah.
I was a shithead before. Pardon my French.
Yeah. Oh
I
no, we use the
apologize.
French. It's a fully adult show. They're
Je
used to it.
m'excuse.
Oh no, they don't need that.
Okay. All right, good.
Okay, because a lot of women want to know, like their man doesn't really want them, but they don't come to find that out until it's too late. But he stayed in the relationship with them.
And if they have options, then obviously, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If
Oh,
they got options on other girls on the side.
mm-hmm. Oh.
Well, if your man's not doing you
Yeah.
right, if he's not coming home to eat, As my mom says, I don't care where he gets his appetite from, as long as he comes home.
Oh, I
And
love that one.
if he comes home with a full stomach, ladies, warning.
Oh, wow. See?
What if he comes over with some fleas?
With some fleas. Oh, double warning.
Yeah.
I like
If
that.
bed bugs show up all of a sudden. He's
You
been
know your
slumming.
man's been, yeah. Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
So, guys, do men have body conscious issues?
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh,
What are you guys worried about? What the hell? What do you guys have to worry about with your body?
We're bombarded by women these days.
Where?
You know,
When?
Hollywood, the chiseled body, and the shaved wax, and youth. You know, youth is a big thing for men as well as women. You know, we try to be tough about it, but yeah, we try to be tough about it, but it's a real thing. You know, and not all men have the ability and the time in their work to go and exercise and
So
they're
you
busy
men are
working.
trying to get buff? Like you guys are worried
We
about
just
your
wanna-
muscles?
We just want to keep healthy.
Oh,
but
okay.
hey, you meet a man who's taller, more handsome, more buff. You know, it's law of the jungle.
You
What
guys
it is.
feel a way about that? I didn't know that,
For
guys.
sure.
And a lot of women out there don't know that because we're here thinking, shocked, aren't you? Yeah, you guys are out there thinking that it's just us who are like, oh, my ass is flat, I don't have hips, I don't have breasts. But too, what about the body conscious issue? Do you have any?
Of course.
Really?
Nobody wants to look fat and sloppy or
Oh, wow.
too skinny or whatnot. Me, I'm skinny. I'm trying to gain weight, but it doesn't work out.
You can have some of mine.
I've been this way my whole life,
Yeah.
So I've been pretty much come to terms with it. But
Pete, that's going to be amazing for you going down the road. Don't worry. If you stay like this,
when I was younger, I didn't even like to show off my arms, so I would like to wear all long sleeves, even hoodies in summertime.
What?
I wasn't really comfortable with being skinny. But
and this is a beautiful man speaking, right?
Okay.
You know? We
Wow.
all have issues. We all have our body issues.
Ladies, you guys got your answer. Men do have body conscious issues as well. They worry about the muscle. They worry about weight. They worry about getting older. They worry about a lot of stuff. So, help your men feel like better about these things by encouraging them about what you like about them, what you love about the way that they look. And you make them know that you have chosen them above any other man, and the choice is here. So they don't need to be worried. Maybe you want somebody better, buffer, taller, whatever. So ladies, that is your job, okay? Do men give each other love and relationship advice? Like, do y'all go to your male friends to talk about what the lady did and to figure it out? You guys do.
Oh, yeah.
of course, if
Wow.
you're my friend and personally there was something that I have like let's say like I have bad thoughts about them or like I feel like they're not good for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you advice, it's my advice, you can take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have something going on with your partner and if you want to come to me, I'm always there. You know, guys, in some way, you know, talk about their relationships like how females do, but
Oh wow.
not all the personal stuff. It's more like the stuff we go through, like the nagging and you know, certain stuff that you don't like that's going on. We're not gonna come to you and talk to you about it because you probably might blow it out of proportion. So we'll go somewhere else out of here, split for something and talk about it.
Okay.
Men do it too, so
Oh,
it's not
wow.
like only females do it.
Oh wow. See, us
Just in a
women,
different way.
we believe that when you go to your friends for advice, all you hear is cheat, leave her, F that hoe. Is that true, guys?
Absolutely not.
Oh wow. Okay. See, ladies, that's not all they're hearing from their friends. So don't be bashing the friends and bashing them. It's good that a man can go to another man to get help, advice as to how to deal in his relationship. Yeah. So don't be saying to your man, don't go to your friends, you know, because your friends are no good. Don't tell them that because you don't really know what their conversation is going to be about, right? That's pretty good, guys. So why do men cheat on somebody that they love?
Frustration, anger. Maybe sometimes you guys have an argument. It could be something small, something big. Sometimes it's just because men are men.
A small argument is enough to cheat on somebody
A
that you
small
love.
argument,
Oh.
sometimes just men are men. Sometimes it's sad to say, but every guy, some people will tell you this low key that you can't be with the same person too long. You know.
Let me just write this down so I could ask my husband
I'm
later.
sorry,
Thank you.
but like,
I gotta disagree with you on that one, Pete.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's gonna be a majority of guys that are gonna tell you after a while it gets boring. They're gonna switch.
Hey,
Hey.
that means there's
Just
not
like
enough
what
work
he
going on.
said, just like what he said with his grandma about, and as soon as he comes home with the appetite, it's okay. But you know, it's just along those lines. If you love somebody, just know that you're gonna have to love every single aspect, even the wrong parts and the good parts.
Oh,
People
wow.
are gonna cheat.
I don't condone it.
I don't condone it.
This
but
is
it's
my
going
husband.
to
You're
happen.
watching. I do not condone this either. What do you say? Why do men cheat on somebody
Usually
that
just
they
they're
love?
young, you know? They're young
Okay.
and they're not with the right woman. You know, alcohol often plays no, really, you know, you do something stupid, you know, and it's
Blame it on the
yeah, or just you know, it's something that has no place in a marriage or a committed relationship. Unfortunately, it's something that happens for a variety of reasons, but ultimately it's because there is not enough. You lose the emotional connection, the intellectual connection, and the commitment. You know, I think there's nothing sexier than love. And if you're not willing to work on that, and not willing to accept that, you know, there's more to the person you're with than you could ever know. And I know this from my parents. They're still finding stuff out about the other person. And it's very, I can tell it's a very exciting thing for them. And
It is.
if treat your partner like an infinite well of exploration, you're gonna, and also treat your partner like someone who can cheat on you.
Oh yeah.
You know, because women cheat too. You know, it's not just us guys. You know, so it's right. So if you treat that, and you know, you don't want to be hurt. You don't want to hurt another person. You want to go through life loving and being loved. Don't fucking cheat.
Yeah.
Work on it, or break up with the person before you cheat. Come on.
My name is Taj, and I endorse this message. That is wonderful. What is the first thing, honestly, guys, and give us the honest answer. What's the first thing that you notice on a woman?
Thanks.
I guess the body.
The body? All right, guys. So, yeah, the body. That's nice. Keeping it honest. And on the level of body, because a lot of women, like a lot of women, are asking this question: real or fake body parts?
Real. I
Real.
don't care. Even
Tell the
if
truth.
even if you're the skinniest,
Yeah.
with the littlest bit of shape, I'd rather take that than the hourglass shape and its outfit. Because at the end of the day, it's all going to just sag.
Hmm.
What do you have?
Why is that? Why do you prefer?
Because natural is the way to go.
Yes.
I don't even like makeup. I don't know why females are so insecure to the point where they have to put on makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Just wear your natural beauty.
Yeah.
It's much more beautiful than putting on all these chemicals that are actually damaging your skin more than
That's
helping.
right. And they cause the blemishes that you're having to put, you know, to conceal every day, right?
Man. Wow.
And then you're in a cycle where you're having to go, what are you going to do? You're showing up at the workplace, and you don't want to show up at a big meeting, and you've got blemishes, and you've got...
And don't get me started about the wigs.
Yeah, all the
Don't get me
wigs.
started
So
about the wigs.
you don't like the wigs? You're not into fake hair, really?
Why? Why do you need to wear fake hair for?
Well, a lot of women say that you men do not appear.
Well, I don't.
B, you guys don't really actually like natural hair. You guys
I
just
love
see it as a novelty
Not
or something.
true. I mean,
Yeah.
you're speaking from to the as a white male.
Mhm.
You know, I love African American and just African hair. I love the kink in the hair,
Nice.
and you can do so much with it that is beautiful without having to spend hours in the salon, money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fine. You know, it's whatever you want, ladies. It's whatever makes you feel sexy.
Mhm.
I just like to be able to run my hand through a woman's hair and not have it come off my hands.
That's funny. Well, I mean, and do men get fake stuff done? Like, I actually saw a video with a man drawing his hairline on. Is that stuff
Listen,
men do?
Women don't like it when men wear fake stuff, fake waves,
Right.
fake
Yeah.
this, fake that. But y'all can wear the fake wigs,
Uh-huh.
the fake nails, you know,
Wow.
the lipsticks.
No,
the fake-
Peter's serious.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
we've struck a chord.
Oh yeah, we really upset Peter here.
Well,
What are we on par with the sex dolls?
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Women talk about dildos and this and that, the lesbians and other straight women use dildos, right? But then when it comes to a straight guy using a sex doll, which I don't use,
Yeah.
to each their own, right?
Disclaimer.
a dildo myself.
To each their own. Like I using a sex doll, using a dildo tucked underneath your bed or something. You know?
Are we a little bit off topic?
So, no, but
I don't
we're-
think sweet water.
We
so
said
yeah.
fake or real, you
That's
know, and he
good,
ran
yeah.
with it. That's
Yeah.
why.
But I'm with you, real. A confident woman.
Oh.
and nothing to hide. Who's good in her skin, and who doesn't feel like a woman who's open to being herself physically means that she's open to being herself emotionally and intellectually, and then she doesn't have to worry about whether I'm with her because of all of the accessories.
I see what you're saying.
So
for her.
yeah, she doesn't have. She can be herself at night. She doesn't have to wake up with makeup on. I don't have to roll over and she has to look perfect. And she spent all in a fart because she's worried. Like, oh my God, he's gonna leave me if I fart. Like, fuck no. Farts are hilarious, ladies. Let them rip. And by the way, men, it is your duty to fart first in front of the woman you love to let her know it's hilarious and awesome. Men, fart first. Ladies, don't hold in farts. It's the waste of a joke.
There you have it, guys. So in case you're holding in those farts, lady, you have permission from Nick too.
And if your man doesn't like it, he's not a man. Out with him.
Oh,
Farts
good
are
one,
hilarious.
guys. You guys basically answered because a lot of girls want to know: cute face or a fat ass?
Can I have both?
No, you gotta choose one or the other.
I'll choose a cute face.
I'll choose a cute face.
You guys, really?
Yeah.
But what's a cute face? It's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, well, cute to you. Like, you think it's cute over the fat ass that you think
The
is
new
fat.
makeup,
Yeah.
the natural hair, it don't matter if it's this short or bald.
Yeah? So you wouldn't be with a bald woman? Oh, you have? Oh, wow. How about you?
I've been with a woman who has very, very short hair.
Okay.
Not
bald?
no, but I don't know. It wouldn't have, if that was her, then I could have been into it. Who knows what you can be attracted to. So when we say cute face, ladies, we're not saying you have to be cute like what you see around. I mean, I'm attracted to women I pass in the street and I go, wow. I would never have thought the way, the way the features match up. Maybe she's thinking, oh, my nose is too big, or my ears are too big, and oh, my chin is whatever, She probably has complexes like we all do as men as well.
Right.
But for whatever reason, I'm the guy who passes her on the street and goes, damn, that works for me.
Oh,
Right. So you're always going to work for somebody. There's going to be somebody who's going to see your beauty.
Older guys, that's lovely. And you guys already touched on the weave hair extensions. A lot of white girls are wearing hair extensions now.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So that must be kind of shocking for you white guys, no? Like when you go to pull the hair and stuff is coming out, or what goes on?
Yeah, it feels like I'm making love to a doll. It's like, oh no, don't want to break the doll, okay? And
Okay.
So yeah.
Would you date a woman with a criminal history?
Only.
Because she's not going to snitch.
All right, guys. We love the ladies with the criminal. Y'all don't snitch, and Nick just has a preference for them.
It doesn't matter to me if she's on the right track.
Yeah? Aw.
As long as she's not actively involved in crime.
Aw, you hear that, guys? They're willing to pull their lady along with them. Good stuff. Is there a certain way you do not appreciate your woman dressing in public?
Yes.
No.
I have a real issue with this because a lot of y'all women be real deceiving, Not deceiving, but like lead a man on. Because you walk around with skirt up to here or tights, hugging your damn thighs. I see you walking and I try to say hello, but because you're dressed like that, trying to get attention. And when you get it, it's an issue. You know, don't dress like that if you don't want to get a push. And I'm not just saying about my woman, but just women in general.
Right. I would say that just to answer, I'm okay with if it's my woman. I'm okay with how you want to dress because I know you're with me.
What if she's in a fishnets, Nick?
Whatever. It's her body. She wants to dress up and feel sexy. I know she's doing it. She's making it right. It's a performative aspect. We go up, but I know she's doing it for me.
Oh wow!
You know, if that makes her feel sexy when she comes out, I'm good with it. It means I might have to fight off a few guys, but I'm okay with that.
Okay, would you guys date somebody a woman who is working in the adult industry?
No.
No? What if she's just a stripper?
Stripper, yeah.
Yeah, stripper.
They're never just strippers.
Okay.
I guess you could say that and not say that. But
Yeah. What if she's a cam girl, like in the privacy of her own room, playing with her vagina?
That's an interesting point. You make a good point, Tosh. Yeah, if it's bringing in the bacon. if it means I can retire. If she's correct, I can just sit there and like occasionally waltz in and with the mask on and be like, hey, cameo! Sure, yeah, okay. So I take it back. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I can be, depending on the circumstances.
why, you're embarrassing them, somebody you don't know, because it shows you a video, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know about public fornication.
I don't know.
It's a tough one. It's sensitive waters. I don't judge people who do, because it's a great way for women to make money, and it's a safe way, especially the cam girls.
Right.
It can be a very safe way for women to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And put themselves through school if that's what they want, or pay off debt. I don't, but in the actual, to be actually on the front lines of the adult industry, it's a dangerous thing.
Okay, what about if she did it in her past? Like she was once working in the adult industry, but she no longer does, and she's now looking for love. Like she no longer a stripper, no longer an escort, no longer a cam girl.
Totally cool. Totally cool. I just make sure we got tested before we had sex.
I'm sorry, there's too much damage goods and baggage.
Sorry, man.
Too much damage goods, he says.
Too
So
much damage goods and baggage. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
really? What if she was the sweetest girl, sweetest thing you ever seen?
You have to be conservative.
You're just worried about the fact that she's probably seen some.
Yeah.
It'll be in the back of the
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
at least 50.
You're just like, come on, like, tell me it's good, right?
I'm sorry.
I know the insecurity.
That's a marker. You hear that,
Two
guys?
hands, and I'm being a little too lenient. It should be one hand or two hands.
I don't know. I don't like to judge people on their past. Good. If she's had a past like that, I'd like to know about it.
Okay. So you need to know.
Totally. And if she's genuine about her interest, and if there's a mutual connection, the past is the past. We've all done things that we're not proud of, or that we had to do in the moment for money, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to the person who loves you to judge them about their past.
Oh, that's perfect, guys. That's lovely. You guys, us women, we take our family, like outside of you guys, very seriously. It's important to us. Our mother's calling, our dad needs our help, our grandma needs this. We are about that life. What about you, men? Do you guys take your family outside of us How important is that to you guys?
Hugely important to me. Families. I'm fortunate to have a tight-knit family, and I value that. I value that very highly, and I'd like to have a family of my own one day. I do not at the moment, but
Okay.
it's something.
Girlie, I hope you're listening. I hope you hear what your man just said. So,
Yes.
okay. Good stuff. What about you, Pete?
Yeah, if your family doesn't approve of you, I'm sorry, it's going to be a little difficult.
That's true.
Family is number one.
If mom doesn't approve,
Oh,
Family, my mom, but it's got to be all together.
Oh, everybody's got to like you and co-sign the girl.
Of course.
Aww.
If not, then, you bring her around, there's going to be tension and issues. You can't bring them around. And then when you have kids, she's going to try to deter your kids from being around your family. I've
It's
seen
true.
it happen,
Yeah.
especially with my father said. So that's something that you have to watch for.
Oh, okay.
If they don't know you're pregnant, then it's going to be very hard to move forward.
Oh, that's wonderful. A+ advice, guys. So now, y'all, we're down to where we want your commentary. Take your time.
well, I only know modern women.
Yeah, in general, like tell us about the state of modern love. Are they garbage?
I feel like, it's very genuine women that are family oriented. Stick first and foremost, because in this day and age, every woman wants to have a successful guy or a guy who's got something going on for himself.
Right.
If you have nothing going on for yourself, then that's something that is very.
That's big for me too. Like my clientele, when they come to me, they're looking for a man. They have like this long list of all the things, and then I will say to them, "Well, how many of these things do you yourself possess? What do you bring to the table? You're looking for God. Are you at least married? Like, what's going on here? And then they get so offended because they're like, well, this is what I want. I'm like, yeah, but if this guy has all these things, wouldn't he be looking for his match? Like, not that she should have all these things as well, but she should at least match his life, right? What do you feel? Tell us your commentary on modern women.
I'd love to, Taj. What I've noticed recently is that there is, within the female community worldwide, there is a well-intentioned movement and impetus towards encouraging women into being their best, being powerful woman, leaning in is sort of the term, have your own career, you don't need a man, and that's fun. You know what? That's great, actually. Women should be empowered to do that. But I feel that it comes a bit at the detriment of the real female instincts. And that women are, as a result of often in my generation, I'm in my mid-30s, women, I see a lot of women who have got these great careers, but all of a sudden they want to be moms. And they're looking around going, geez, all the guys aren't, they're taken. And, they missed out on one of the most beautiful things that a woman can experience.
So true.
And it doesn't mean you can have your cake and eat it too, and you should not be ashamed, women, to want to be a mom.
Yeah.
As long as you express that. There is, as a man, I venerate the mother, venerate the housewife. That doesn't mean I want her to, cook all my meals. I love to cook, but she's going to be better at raising my child than I am, and I'm totally cool stepping up and going to work while she's raising the next generation of awesome people.
Aw.
And I think the women should be okay, within the female community. I think there's a lot of women who look down at women who just want to be moms. Like that's some kind of
It's
like
true.
just some kind of being weak. Like no,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here if we didn't have awesome moms. So ladies, like if that's what you want to do, make sure you're up front.